Hi there. This video focuses on regenerating tasks after you have created some task types that you need to apply not only to things moving forward, but to things in the past. So I have gone ahead and created two new task types. One is to send a client reporting letter when an office action is received, and the other is sending a client reporting letter when a patent issues. And the reason why I've created two separate ones is to show you how the process for regenerating tasks differs when you are creating something that triggers from a task versus something that happens with a matter. So we're going to generate this reporting letter when a received non-final task completes. And we're going to have this due 7 days later as an internal deadline. So that's the one that's task-based. And then the one that's matter-based is we're doing this when the issue date changes for a matter, and hence simulating that it was issued. So again, the distinction, this is being created when something happens to a matter, where the other one is when something happens to a specific task. Okay, so again, I've created these, and of course it doesn't trigger anything automatically. So to simulate this, first of all, I'm going to go to tasks. And I've gotten a list of tasks so basically in this situation, to make this trigger the reporting letter for an office action, you need to regenerate the tasks that this would trigger from. And in this scenario, we used receive non-final office action. So what you would do, first of all, you would go to your task, you're going to filter for the type of task that's the primary trigger. So I filtered for task type includes receive non-final. Of course, this is including some trademark stuff, so you may want to explicitly fill out the whole thing, but making my point here. So, and you may further want to narrow this down. For example, you may have a number of received non-final office actions that are, older than a couple of months. And in that case, you may not want to regenerate tasks for those because there's no need to send a reporting letter for something that happened a few months ago. So you can further narrow that and say, I just want these tasks that were created in the last 2 weeks or something like that. I'm not going to do that here, but I just want to show you how this works. So I'm actually going to also include, sorry about that. I also want to make sure I grab one that is somewhat recent. So I'm going to say the reference date, which in this case is the date. Let's do just for this last 90 days. So again, this is just getting me some more current matters. Okay, so to do this, you're going to highlight or check box here. And if you have multiple you're doing this for, you would check them all. And I recommend just doing this for one to make sure it works the way you expect. Because there's plenty of times people will select hundreds or thousands of rows, click regenerate task, and realize that, oops, it's not the way I thought it was going to work. And now they've got to backtrack. So I'm going to go ahead and click regenerate tasks. And then it asks me if I want to. So one new task was created. So if I go open this matter now, we'll see the send client letter for office action. And this was based off of this office action here. And again, we put it as being created with a due date 7 days out. So that's how you regenerate tasks at the task level. So again, whatever the primary trigger is, usually it's something that happens to a task. That's the list you need to filter for, and then do your regenerate tasks on that whole list. Okay, so now we're going to do matters. And again, the one other one I had is when the issue date changes, we want to send the reporting letter. So I'm in the matters module now. And I just went ahead and sorted on matters that have issued already, so we know it already has an issue date. And I'm going to click regenerate tasks. So actually, I want to back up for a second. So when you regenerate tasks for a specific task like this, what's actually happening is it's simulating that that task was just created, or whatever state it's in, it was created and then it was closed. Whatever the state it is in now, it's simulating it being now created. On the matter level, it's a little bit more involved. So what regenerate task for a matter is doing is it's simulating this matter being completely created now. So if you had a whole bunch of things that would trigger if the filing date is put in, when you get a filing date, maybe when inventors are added, or you may have a number of other things that would trigger from this matter being created and all the values put in. So just be aware that regenerating tasks for a matter could potentially create a lot of other things. There's no way to isolate regenerate tasks strictly based on the filing date or the issue date. It's going to redo it for everything. But there's no other way around it if you're generating some kind of a reminder based on something in the matter. So just be aware of that. Okay, so I've selected this matter, which is already issued, and now I'm going to do regenerate tasks. So one new task generated. Of course, where'd you go now? We did it on this one. So I open the matter. We'll see down here, send client letter when patent issues. So again, that got created, assuming that this issue date was just put in. So that's all I wanted to cover today. I hope this helps you with regenerating your tasks. Thank you.